everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Priscilla Chigariro, and we talk about interior design, mainly vintage finds, but also secondhand. So today, after 2 months of a disappearance, and I'm so sorry to everybody who follows me avidly, and thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I've seen you and all your comments, and thank you so much for all your support. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent, but because it's summer, you know how it is. I have kids and they were home and just took up all my time, so I was spending some time with them. And then on top of all that, because I really wanted to do a DIY, as I promised in my last video, I slammed my finger in the car door, and so I was out of action. I actually fractured the tip of my finger, so I couldn't do anything for an entire month. But I am better now and I'm back, and today we are going to be doing a DIY on these Barstools, which I found off a Facebook marketplace for free, which was an amazing score. They are solid oak and they were made in the 1950s. So today, because they are a bit too high for my kitchen counter, we're going to be cutting down the legs to make them shorter. That way they'll be able to fit under my kitchen counter a lot better. And then tomorrow, because it's getting a little dark right now, I'm going to strip all of the bar stools. And because they have like all of this detailing on the legs, it's impossible to use sandpaper to strip them. So I'm going to try a couple of different things that I've learned. I saw one of my favorite bloggers, Exo McKenna. I will link her channel. She's so amazing. If you don't follow her, you should follow her. She's amazing at DIY and I absolutely love her style. In one of her videos, she used a degreaser, an oven degreaser, to strip her cabinet. So I think I'm gonna try that because I think it'll work well with these. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna refinish them because I like the patina that's on them. They're pretty old and they were outside where they were. So they've gone like quite silverish, which I really love. So I wanna maintain that. And as I said, in my kitchen, I wanted the different shades and the different levels of the browns of the woods to come out, which would give it that very country French finish that I'm going for. So today I actually have a friend who's going to be helping me to do this DIY because I have zero experience with power tools except my drill, and I'm a little bit too scared to use a saw by myself. So she came, and her name is Vivienne.
Hello.
So Vivienne is a personal trainer. She does amazing DIY and carpentry. She also is a plant mom. So if you're looking for plants in the Boston area, basically Massachusetts, give her a shot. I'm gonna link her details in the description box below. But also this is her handle on Instagram. Follow her if you need a trainer or anything like that. She's your girl.
Yeah, if you need any plants, if you need any plant advice, house plants, I'm your girl. If you need any personal training, if you're trying to get back in shape, or you're looking for
I need help.
If you need to get your workouts regularly, like, you know, hit up your girl.
Cool.
All right.
Okay guys, so without further ado, we're going to start working. We're going to take you through the whole process of how you can shorten your bar stools. If you find bar stools and want to use them in your kitchen, this, as long as they're wood, this is the best way. Well, it's not the best way and it's not the only way. There's like 1,000 ways, but this is my way to shorten my
best
stools.
way.
Yes, exactly. So the best thing to do is to create a template which you are going to use to make sure that the back height and the front height of your stool, since these are at an angle, is going to be even. Because this is at an angle, you want to make sure that your cut is straight and it's at an angle. And it will allow us to draw the line all the way around the leg and be able to cut straight through and make a nice clean line, hopefully. Probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully and probably.
I'm gonna pray. geniusness in you, Priscilla.
This is terrible. Like, I think that there's probably better ways to do this, but you know what? I feel like that's gonna give us, it looks like a straight line, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that trick, honestly. A triangle is
Okay,
even
there,
better.
a triangle's even better.
Oh, wow, look at that.
There we go. Okay, so we are 2 legs in, and yes, we're wearing
We need glasses.
glasses because we did not have like the see-through safety glasses, so these will still do the job and we can still see. Okay,
All right, good my dear.
leg number
3.
3. Okay, so you start like very slow with the saw so that you can make your groove, and then you can just follow that groove. Okay, and then knock cut right through. Turn it so that the wood doesn't splinter on the other side. It's always best to just turn the leg. Then you can cut and finish off from the other side.
So on the line, down,
Just
yeah, a little bit. Nice work.
Voila. Getting the hang of it. There we go. Not bad at all. We did.
Dude, that was awesome.
That was so awesome. Well done.
All right, what's next?
One's still down. The line will be at an angle, which will be sort of exactly the same angle as the existing bottom of the stool. But these ones, so far, look at how stable, like look at how level that looks. Isn't that amazing? Like so happy. Even though we were just like totally winging it. And yeah, it came out all right so far.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah. Part 1 of the Barstool refurb is done. We've cut them down and now they are basically at perfect counter height for the kitchen. So tomorrow I'm going to strip them and then we are going to do all the touch-ups that are necessary to actually get them finished. We're going to sand the bottom to make sure that they are 100% stable, and also to make sure that the legs are actually 100% straight, because this is my first time doing this. And you know, everybody, you can definitely use different methods. I like the method that I used. I felt like it was quick and it was easy and it wasn't so hard using the saw. This is the one that I used. And it works perfectly, and it wasn't, I felt at first like the wood was a little bit hard because obviously it's pretty old and it's solid, but then it cut through the legs pretty fine and everything looks okay. They didn't splinter, they came out quite well. So yeah, until tomorrow, I'll show you guys what we move on to next. See you tomorrow. Ciao. Hi everyone, so it is done. It's 2 days later because yesterday was raining like crazy, so I couldn't finish this project. So I went out and I got this heavy duty oven cleaner, which I think is going to work really well. And I have got my gloves and I've got my scarf. For the life of me, even though we've had masks around forever, I can't find one today. So I'm really happy with how the stools turned out. As you can see, they're pretty level. So the height is actually perfect. They're working really well. So today we're just going to strip them to make sure that they get that nice farmhouse look where it's like the raw wood with and clean off everything. And then I'm also going to try to take off the brush.
Look the same, so we can just sit on them.
Yeah.
We can put some pillows to make them be high.
Yes. Okay, cool, guys. Let's get started. You're going to be using this one. It's pretty fumey, so you need to cover yourself and then to use some gloves. Sit back and let's get started. It's been 20 minutes now, and they had already sort of started bubbling prior, so I'm going to wash them down. I'm going to just use this brush. It's got like pretty hard bristles to clean them, and because I don't have a hose, I'm just going to use my watering can to clean them down. Right, so whilst the stools are outside, I've left them to dry. It took me approximately an hour to scrub them all down. So what I did first was I just sprayed them. And you know what? If you have a hose, use a hose. It is so much more efficient. So I washed them down with my watering can first, and then I scrubbed them with the brush that I had. And then I had to keep filling up the watering can and washing them down until the goo stopped coming off. And then after that, I used some soapy water and then I washed them with that as well. So now they are outside. It took me an hour. It was a workout, but you know, it's all for a good cause. So now I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work, but then I'm just going to try. After all, this is a very kind of random DIY. So I've got some apple cider vinegar. So if you remember, the stools have got a ring at the bottom. It's a steel ring and it's pretty rusty right now. So I'm going to try to take the rust off. And because I don't have a long drill bit, I couldn't take off the tops, and that meant I couldn't take the rings off, because initially my plan was to take the entire stool apart, remove the ring, treat it separately, remove, so that I would be able to actually soak it in a bucket with like vinegar or something like that to remove the rust. I was also going to try and use Coca-Cola because I heard that works as well, but I have apple cider vinegar, and I've also got like the distilled white vinegar that you use for your home. So today I'm actually just gonna wet some paper towels, and I'm gonna rub them, I'm gonna wrap them around some areas of the ring to see if that actually has any impact, if there's any change. If not, then I'm gonna have to look for a long drill bit, and I'll do that separately at another time, probably off video, because today I want to get to the very end. I want the stools to dry, and I want you guys to see what they look like right at the end when they are complete. Even if the rings are not done yet, you guys will see them in the next video. They'll probably be done because we're still working on our kitchen. So this is how our stools are looking after an hour. This one is still not entirely dry. I think they both, well, both of the larger ones still need a bit more time, but this one is pretty much dry, and the degreaser did an amazing job. Then look at what an amazing job it did overall. Like, it is so clean. There's just absolutely nothing left on it. Same with the bigger ones. This is still wet, but they are looking so amazing. It's like raw wood once again, so lots of potential. I actually really like the color that they are. They've got a slight yellow undertone, which I'm not a super fan of, so I might actually just go and look for like a nice like, you know, stain to make them slightly more gray, more silverish. But then I think maybe, considering they're going to be around my kitchen island, which has the stainless steel top, they might look a little bit more silvery once they're next to it. And then, like I said, I'm just trying to cure this steel. I wrapped some paper towels that had apple cider vinegar on them around to see if that would work, but let's see. So now I'm just going to start on this one. I'm going to give it a light sand all the way around, remove a little bit of this, but then, you know what, I'm not focused on perfection. I actually feel like the more imperfects they are, the better and the more farmhousey they will look. So I feel like I've already kind of achieved the look that I wanted from them, and it's just, we're just going to sand the bottoms where I cut them, and then we will put on some little rubber feet or some felt underneath them so that they don't scratch the floor, although they're probably not going to anyway. This is where we're at. Super happy. So now let's start some sanding, and then we'll see where we get. But this is the outcome. The degreaser really worked. It's like such an amazing alternative, and it works so much faster, and it's far less work than actually trying to sand the stools to strip them. let me know what you think of my Barstools in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching today. I'm so happy to actually be back and to be making videos again. I actually had totally missed it, and I kept thinking about it, like make a video, get back into it. I know that there were a lot of moments which were kind of extreme DIY. So what I do is, I know that there's a million ways to do a lot of the stuff that I've shown you guys in this video today, but then I like to kind of try to do things the way that I want to do them, or if I do hear about a method, I like to try to explore how I can do it with what I have. So today I basically, and 2 days ago, basically used what I had, kind of used everything the way that I felt like I could. And I feel like the end result was good. I'm really happy with these stools. I'm gonna live with them for a little bit and see how I feel about them. I think once all of the other elements for this kitchen come together, then I will actually be able to decide if I'm going to keep them looking raw like they're looking right now, or if I'm actually going to stain them a little bit, because I feel like they've got a slight yellow undertone, which I'm not 1000% happy about. But then I don't know, I will see. Maybe I will, I don't know, stain them just a teeny little bit so that they're just off this yellowish. Now in next video, I'm not going to be here in the kitchen. My son is away at camp, and when he left, it was his birthday. One of the gifts that I wanted to give him was a complete makeover of his room, because he turned 10. So he's very preteen now, and he's outgrown the room that he's in, and I wanted to make it much more of a preteen room. So that is what I'm going to be working on, and that's the next video that I'm going to show you guys. We are going to search everywhere, try to make it the most cost-effective makeover ever. So use a lot of Facebook Marketplace. There's already a couple of things that I've found. I'm going to hang some wallpaper, look for a new rug, everything, really redo the room. I'm really looking forward to that, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching this video and for supporting me, and for all the new subscribers, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and for anyone who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps me out, helps my channel grow, and helps me achieve the goals that I am trying to achieve at the moment, which is to try to make this a business. So thank you guys again for all your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.